So, you've got your explainer video complete. Job done, right? Well, not really. You still need to put it in the right place to get the right audience to view it. But the good news is, you can consistently drive traffic, the right kind of traffic, to your explainer video, and it can be a tool for generating continuous leads for years to come. In this video, we're going to give away some of our best tips for releasing an explainer video in the way to give you the best possible chance of it being successful. Firstly, the script. Your explainer video must have a good script. How do we define a good script? Well, it should engage your target audience and get across a message that resonates with them. So keep these things in mind. Avoid any industry jargon that they won't understand. Speak their language. Keep the script simple. The more complex you delve into your features and technicalities, the more your people will lose interest. So instead, focus on the value you're providing. Keep the problem solution at the heart of your narrative and make it relatable. Storyboard. Before creating your explainer video in its final form, it's good to draw sketches of each important frame in the video. This practice will allow you to get a broad overview of the video and decide how to improve it. In addition, it will be easier to bring your vision to life if you have a set of storyboards to communicate your vision with other team members. The better you can execute your vision based on the marketing plan, the more likely you are to convert your target audience. You'll also save a lot of money on reshoots and editing revisions. Video length. The ideal length for reaching a general audience is 60 to 90 seconds. However, the more expensive and technical your product is, the longer the buying cycle will be. The longer the buying cycle, the more information you need to put in your video. Therefore, you may need a longer video than average if your solution matches this description. The edit. Competent video editing can be the difference between delivering a long-winded, poorly articulated business pitch and a snappy, slick business pitch. Make sure to cut out ums and ahs and dead space. Editing is not only a subtractive process, you can also add various elements to create a more entertaining, engaging explainer video. Voiceover. When selecting a voiceover artist, consider choosing a voice that will resonate with your brand and target audience. Use this chart to pick the right tone of voice for your audience. Graphics. Use text to punctuate critical points in your video. Make sure your brand and brand colors are used in your video. Also, ensure that the animation style suits your target audience. Music. Pick music that suits your brand personality and the message behind the video. Understand your target audience. A key element to generating more leads is understanding your target audience. Their age, gender, demographic, psychographic, occupation, education, and hobbies, etc. So then, how can you build this character into the video to enhance your chances of resonating with them and driving leads? Marketing strategy. Planning your launch. When planning your explainer video, you should establish a marketing strategy for the video release. Without a marketing strategy, your video does not have a purpose. Without a purpose, it cannot achieve anything meaningful. Decide in your marketing strategy the aim of your video, the expected return on investment, the budget for the project, and the best publishing platforms to meet your goals. Focus on the benefits and social proof. In your script, make sure to focus on the benefits of your product and the experience of customers that have already loved your solution. Make sure to add testimonials and case studies to your video if you have them. People want proof that products like this have worked for people like them. Your product or service, an XY feature, is irrelevant to your audience if it doesn't connect back something that helps them in their everyday lives. Make sure to track video performance. When your video is finally posted, it's a good idea to track its performance using social media and Google Analytics. Pay particular attention to the average duration watched and the click-through rate. Explainer videos can take up a lot of time and cost a lot of money. Therefore, it's essential to try and figure out if the video is producing a return on your bottom line. Publishing to YouTube. YouTube is the second most popular search engine in the world, and no wonder. It's owned by Google and it has a plethora of content answering every question under the sun. By publishing on YouTube, you're ensuring that your video has a better chance of listing as an official Google answer on a query. This SEO will work to improve your chances of getting more web leads. Create a compelling thumbnail. Your video is going to be pushed out on multiple platforms, and while some social media sites have autoplay functionality, YouTube does not. We recommend creating a custom thumbnail to increase your video's click-through rate. Think of this as one image to represent your video before people have clicked on it. It needs to incite interest. Here's an example. Make sure to create a catchy title. When evaluating if a piece of content is worth watching, people will check out the title. You can't generate leads from people that never clicked on your video in the first place. Publish on your website. Explainer videos work fantastically as lead converter tools on your website. For example, 90% of customers report that product videos help them make purchasing decisions. Furthermore, 64% of customers are more likely to buy a product online after watching a video about it. If you're in the B2B industry, 59% of companies' decision makers would rather watch a video than read an article or a blog post about a product. The key to effectively deploying video on your website is to place it above the fold. Also, consider using a video hosting service, as free hosts like YouTube may disrupt the viewing experience with ads turning flippant viewers away. Finally, it's essential to have your call to action, the action you want your audience to take after watching the video, near the player. This could be in the form of a add to cart button or a contact sheet or a list of pricing plans. Make sure to put your explainer video in your email footer. An explainer video is the best first introduction you can make, so attaching it to your email footer makes perfect sense. Plus, adding a video to marketing emails can boost click-through rate by 200 to 300%. Publish to social media. When publishing to social media, there are a few tips you can keep in mind to boost performance. Firstly, make sure to upload your video natively. Each social media platform aims to keep you there as long as possible, so algorithms are biased towards native video. Secondly, posting in groups and communities related to the topic of the video is a great way to get your video directly in front of qualified leads, increasing your chances of converting. You can also do this by using tags and hashtags related to your target audience, or by reaching out to influencers in your space and seeing if they would share the content. 81% of people play videos on mute, so social media platforms are designed to play videos without sound automatically to ensure enhanced user experience. This is why including closed captions will boost shares by up to 15%. Social media ad campaigns. If the post is successful organically, it might be a good idea to turn it into a paid ad and scale your audience. You can do this on almost all major social media platforms. Each one of them can target specific audiences around demographics, interests, and occupations. Make sure to use a pixel to track leads. A pixel is a piece of code running on your website linked to the social media account that checks when people are coming from a specific platform and captures their details. Before running your campaign, set up a pixel on LinkedIn and Facebook. Then, at the end of each campaign, you'll have an interested audience that you can retarget over and over again. Create a corresponding blog post. Now that your video is done, you can turn it into other forms of content to multiply your leads. One of the best ways to do this is by turning your script into a blog post. Then, when placed on your website, the written content will boost your search ranking on the queries that the video relates to. Remember that ranking on the first page of Google for any query will 10x your traffic compared to being on the second page. Gated videos. If your content is good enough and considered a must-see by your audience, consider making a newsletter-only viewing experience. Get people to sign up to your email before they can view it. This way, you're creating a list of potential leads. Product demos are a great video type to use for this, as someone's interest in seeing it indicates that someone is in the market for your product type. Call to action. The goal of content marketing should be to encourage follows, to get them to tune in again next week. The purpose of an explainer commercial should be to take the first non-paid action towards a purchase, i.e. a free trial. Whatever you ask for, make sure it's singular. Audiences are fickle. Giving them multiple things to do will likely lead to no action at all. As every industry is different, audiences are also different. It may be worth split testing your call to actions to see which variation produces the best results. Split testing is where you show half of your audience one version of the video and half of the audience another. Then you can crunch the numbers and see which one performed better, and then double down on which one works best. The way you write your call to action will also impact the effectiveness of your videos.